How Dad and Mom Met. Hi, I'm Steve. When I was a teenager, I was pretty rebellious. Always going clubbing, bullying the smaller kids at school, and that probably sounds like the lifestyle of an average teenager, except that it was pretty unusual back in the day. But if you ever decide to do some research, you will probably be surprised to find out that I am the forefather of high school bad boys. But this video is not about me, it's about Anne, my wife, and how I met her. Now you are probably wondering why an old goofball like me is sitting here reminiscing on the old days and how he met his wife. But this story is not for me, it's for Kara, my daughter, and the special people out there watching this video. So why don't you click the like button and subscribe for more info on how I met my wife and why my daughter is listening to an old man reminiscing about his glory days. I never thought I would be sharing this story until one afternoon when my daughter walked in looking as gloomy as a gnome. Kara, mi amor, why do you look so sad?
Dad, do you think anyone would ever love me?
Of course! You are the sweetest, prettiest little thing in the world. Why wouldn't anyone love you? Besides, I love you more than all the money in the world, and that's saying a lot. 'Cause you know how I love money?
Everyone else is dating someone. I'm 19, but I'm way too quirky and weird, and I feel like no one could possibly ever love me. Mom has been dead for 10 years, but you refuse to marry anyone else. I wish someone could love me that way.
Oh, sweetheart, I just don't want to get divorced and pay a bulk load of money.
Seriously, Dad? Get serious. How did you meet my mother?
Okay. It all started in high school. Your mom. She was the least average person I knew. At the time, I was the school's bad boy, breaking hearts, rocking a sleek black leather jacket. And those sleek black curls, even Charlie Puth had nothing on me.
Dad?
Haha, okay sweetheart. I'd always caught a glimpse of your mom in the hallway, but I had never once spoken to her. One day, some cheerleaders told us that a particular girl was getting on their nerves. She was always answering questions and making them feel dumb in the class. Plus, she called herself an alien because she was one of a kind. I laughed instantly because that was cute, but the others didn't find it cute. Ashley, one of the cheerleaders, asked us to prank her so that we could teach her a lesson. I tried convincing them otherwise, but the others thought I had gone soft. But I ended up leading the prank because I had a reputation to protect. The next day, your mother walked to her locker in the hallway, but unknown to her, we had set up a surprise for her. We watched her as she passed by and sent a bulk SMS to all the students in the school except her. Everyone knew what was about to happen and they watched her as she walked towards her locker. Your mother, being the smart woman, she had noticed the strange looks that everyone was giving her and had even later confided in me that she thought she grew two gigantic horns. I finally understood why she touched the two sides of her head that day, but everyone else just laughed at that. Your mom was not bothered anyway, and she kept walking with her head held high. On opening her locker, the elastic string behind a gigantic boxing glove, which looked like a live fist, punched her straight in the face. The string triggered a bucket that had been set beforehand, and your mother was bathed in red paint from head to toe, while everyone pointed at her and called her a freak. My gang and I walked up to her and smirked in glee at our handiwork, but your mother just stood there, saying nothing. After taking a dramatic pause, the first thing that came out of her mouth was,
You did this?
Yeah, we did. She said nothing and walked back to probably wash herself off or something. I felt guilty about what I had done and couldn't keep the look on your mom's face out of my head. A few weeks later, we were playing basketball in the school match when something happened. Blake headbutted me while I was trying to dunk and I landed with my ass flat on the floor. I don't know what came over me, but I puked on my jersey. Everyone stared at me in disgust and called me a loser. But your mom walked up to me, dragged me off, and helped me wash myself off. I was so shocked by her act of kindness that I couldn't help but ask her why she had helped me. But all she said was, "My mom taught me against paying evil with evil." I was so stunned by her response that I burst into tears while asking for her forgiveness. Your mom and I became close friends afterward, and that was the end of my reign as the school's bad boy. I studied with your mother and started having straight A's. I regained my spot as the captain of the basketball team. A couple of other things that you shouldn't know about happened afterward. Your mother and I started dating. We married, and we were blessed with you.
Mom really forgave you when she could have called you a loser like the others?
Your mom was a kind-hearted woman. She never allowed others' thoughts or opinions to define her. She was weird and unique in her own way, but she stayed true to herself in the most daunting situations. It was one of the most attractive things about her. Be like Kara and never let anyone's opinions change who you are, because one act of kindness could help you get a handsome hunk like me as your partner. Oh, and just in case you are interested, here's my number.
Dad?
Haha, just kidding. A woman like Ain could never be replaced. Stay true to yourselves and take the first step of kindness today by clicking that subscribe and bell icon so that you can get instant notifications on more inspiring and engaging content. While we are on it, welcome to 𝗪𝗏𝗧 Tales. We can't wait to see you in the next videos.